Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Redskins and our home team. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know. What the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here we go. Watch left. Tight end to the left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Check.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a footer. So short. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Herbert. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. First carry for Darius Geis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st and 10, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 65 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
first down. Herbert, this one complete to Jordan Reed. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down to bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Let's go, baby.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20. And a first down.
Go. Check 4.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. On the draw, this is Love. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run with Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now here come the Raiders. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw. Fields throwing right, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start out in Los Angeles, the City of Angels, visiting Pittsburgh in town to take on the Chargers. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. James Washington, a touchdown reception.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
From there, we take the quick trip up the 110. Check on the Rams at home in Los Angeles. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard. making it 3rd and 9. Off play action. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Ross on the return. Yeah, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting... ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man is QT. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 60 Pittsburgh. First down.
On 1st down, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Watch the eye.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Watch his left, watch his left.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Come on.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun. Herbert. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, And offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 41. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
18 Gator.
On first down, Herbert. Open man here, Sims complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the Raiders now down by 4, a minute 37 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now this one complete on the slant route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Even. 4th down. Even. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here.